had a load of bacon to use up and not much else in the fridge. I knew I wanted to make some sort of cheap spag bowl type dish with the meat and some tomato paste, so I got it chopped up and into a pan with plenty of oil to fry slowly while I had a think. I chopped up some garlic as I knew it would complement the bacon really nicely, then got it into a pan and continued to fry until starting to colour in places. Spag bowl needs tomato paste, so I got it squeezed in and cooking out with everything until darkened and sticky to make a super quick sauce that I could let down with pasta water later. I tend to use tomato paste over tin tomatoes when I don't have time on my hands, as the reducing and intensifying of flavour has already been done for me. As I was filling up the kettle for the pasta, I kind of clocked that I could just cook the pasta with the sauce. My mind turned to this one-pot southern Italian dish called spaghetti alla lasagna. I added water to the intense sauce, carefully arranged bocconcini over everything as I didn't have any spaghetti, and seasoned with salt, pepper and chili flakes. To make spaghetti alla lasagna, you simply boil pasta in a tomato sauce and keep reducing and reducing until the pasta starts to caramelise and catch on the bottom. It's not really a saucy pasta dish, it becomes crisp and chewy in places and has a really interesting spectrum of flavours from fresh to jammy too. While the pasta did its thing, I had to think about how to add a bit more texture and another layer of flavour. I was going to grate parmesan over at the end, but I thought crispy parmesan might work well. I grated a load of parmesan into a small frying pan and got it over a low heat. I hadn't done this before and usually do this on a tray in the oven, so I was relying quite heavily on a bit of luck, the natural fat from the cheese and a non-stick pan. Once light and golden brown, I took the pan off the stove, allowed it to cool and lifted it out with not too much trouble. Once the pasta was nearly soft and all the liquid had reduced to a tight sauce, I whacked up the heat and continued cooking until the pasta started to catch and dry out in places before taking the pan off the heat. I dragged it into bowls, topped with the parmesan and got involved.